But what about this community? What about this city? This is the time for us to start moving it so that future generations can applaud us as being a generation that saved life as we know it, and not the generation that destroys it. As for George Floyd, it's one of many tragedies. Too many tragedies like this have happened and will continue to happen. Because racism didn't begin overnight, and racism will not end overnight. But we have to understand that we have to be the best that we can be. And when we do that, we have done our part. We should make sure that after witnessing what happened, because literally you could sit there and watch this man die. He's not the first that this was able to happen to, you know, and he probably won't be the last. But you witnesses those minutes that this man begged for his life before another man became his judge, jury, and executioner. But it's no different than when we take a life of a person on death row. It's no different. Here in Louisiana, you make a person beg for their life, knowing that you're gonna kill them. But that's part of the procedures. And nobody ever said, if killing is wrong, then who gonna kill the killers? How can you justify killing me and then at the same time say killing is wrong? So again, it's time that we start showing some love and compassion. New Orleans is supposed to be a Christian city. Louisiana is supposed to be a Christian state. The most segregated part of this city is in our churches. So again, we must start talking about showing some love. We got to be talking about them. If you're on death row, before you die, or as soon as you get on death row, you can get a spiritual advisor. If you're in the army and you're going to war, there's a chaplain that you can talk with. During the influenza outbreak, you had spiritual people that was in there to offer spiritual guidance, not only for the person that died, but for that healthcare professional that was going through trying to save him. But that's absent in the midst of this pandemic. So again, we have to get it together. Somebody got to be that bell that's saying that, hey, it's time for us to come out of this drunken state of prosperity. We can't be 5% of the world's population, causing over 30% of the world pollution. We can't continue like this. We got to change, and we have the ability. We have the technology. We have the intellect. We have the ability that if we would work together, that we can bring about that change. we can assure that future generations have the ability to enjoy life the same as we do. Because I'm gonna tell you, we have a lot on our plate. In 30 years, how many of these weapons of mass destruction that we have right now gonna be antiquated? What you gonna do with them? The Navajo Nation is not that big to cover all of them. So what you gonna do with them? What you gonna do with the pollution? In 30 years, we have work to do. And it's time for us to get up off our behind. Join efforts like Global Solidarity Foundation or whatever. But it's time for us to get up off our behind and go to work. Let's save life as we know it.